There's a moment that's been sitting with me this week. The script is written, at least the second draft has now been complete. Not perfect, there's still things that I want to change, but the real question now isn't about rewriting, it's about letting other people read it. And that's where things start to feel different, because it's not just me and the script anymore. Everything makes sense in my head, the characters feel right, the scenes feel clear, but the second someone else reads it, I have no control over what they see. And that's the part that's been sitting with me this week. Most of the time, my writing looks like this. Sitting here, standing here, staring at my screen or my notes, trying to figure out what's working, what's not working. Sometimes it's the dialogue, sometimes it's the pacing of a scene, sometimes something just feels flat and I can't quite explain why. And I can spend hours and hours and hours trying to solve these problems on my own. But then you realize something, that you're not alone. Then there's a point where I stop making the script better by myself and I probably need another voice in the room. Not to take over the story, just to help me see what I can't see anymore. And that's the beautiful thing about collaborating, sharing something that you've created with people that you trust. This is a strange stage of the process. The script feels close to me because I've been inside for so long. And sometimes it's good to step outside. Parts of me wants to keep adjusting things quietly in the background, fixing lines here and there, but ultimately that sounds like procrastination. Sounds like fear potentially. But another part of me knows the film won't move forward until other people start interacting with it, until the actors read it, until my cinematographer reads it, until people react to it. That's when the story starts becoming something bigger than what I imagined. Sometimes the real decisions about the film don't happen at the desk. They happen in small everyday moments like this. Cleaning, cooking, all help me while I need to step away from the work. And I had to be honest with myself this week. I could keep rewriting, changing things, small things here and there for another week, for another few weeks, maybe months. Or I could accept that the script is ready enough to be shared. Not finished, just ready for the next step. And those are two different things. So this week I sent the script to some of the cast from the first two films. People who already understand the world of stolen dreams. People I trust. That moment as I composed the email, attached the script, it felt special. That moment before pressing send. I won't lie, there was a pause, because once it leaves the laptop, the script stops living in my head. Now other people are reading it, imagining it, questioning parts of it, and that's both uncomfortable and necessary. So for now, I'm no longer trying to solve the puzzle of the script on my own. Now I patiently wait for feedback. But after sending it, something else starts to happen. The nerves settle and a different feeling kicks in. Excitement. Because the story's starting to move forward. Actors are reading the characters. Cinematographer is now picturing shots, imagining scenes, thinking about where the characters go next. And that's the part that I enjoy. Watching the story start to live in other people's minds. So yeah, for this week, the journey continues. I've reached another milestone, another goal, which is get the script out there to key people. So next week, I discuss how I'm dealing with self-doubt as a creator. So stay tuned and I'll see you next week.